trip.
All right, Jackie, thank you. We continue here in our zip trip in Chatham on this Friday morning. I want to introduce you to local author Brian Beneduce. He's been summering here in Chatham for 30 years. Beautiful place, no better place to come, Brian, is there? Brian is the author of the book, Scared to Death, Do It Anyway. It's giving hope and healing fear. And it has to do with people who deal with anxiety disorder, panic attacks, which I think is pretty much just about everybody at one time or another. But you're a highly successful businessman, Brian, in a variety of fields. You had to overcome this panic disorder that you had to deal with, which was crippling at times. How does it manifest itself? And give us an example of what you had to go through.
Sure. It starts at an early age, and at the time I didn't know what it was called. So by the time I was in my late teens, early 20s, I realized it was anxiety. And it developed into crippling anxiety, which is called agoraphobia.
And so you can't leave the house, one of those things.
I could not leave the house and trying to build up a business.
What types of things were you feeling physically?
Things I'm feeling right now.
Really?
Tightness in your chest. Yeah, it doesn't go away.
Really?
Even though I'm 57. And you learn to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And in my book, I talk about the healing thought process, is what I'm doing now in my head. And you learn not to fight it. You learn to be, let it come. It's not going to kill you. And once you realize that, like right now, I'm starting to feel better already.
What, in your business, you write in the book a story how it almost prevented you from actually following through, which is kind of the title of the book, Scared to Death, Do It Anyway.
Right.
You have to get out there and you have to do what you're supposed to do and you have to do your job. And that's what you overcame that in order to have the success that you have had.
Correct. The people that... the reason I wrote the book was because I wanted to inspire, and humbly, that's the main reason for writing the book. I want to give presentations, I want to talk to people, and I want them to know, live vicariously through me, and listen to my story, read my book, know how debilitating it was, but realize you can do it.
Right.
You don't need to...
You mastered it, and when you do that, it no longer controls your life.
That's correct. And
right.
Once you don't give it legs, and once they realize, the person that's going through it, that most of the time the people going through it say, yeah, he doesn't have it as bad as I did, which was the reason for the book.
Right.
Because people that don't suffer and have kids that suffer or have parents or loved ones that suffer, now they'll know what they're going through.
It used to sort of be a scarlet letter for anybody to talk about this sort of thing, but now we have athletes, actors, musicians all coming forward talking about their stage fright, the panic attacks that they've had, and that makes it a little bit easier for people to say, well, wait a minute, you know, if these people are suffering through that and they've had success like you, then I can manage this and get on with my life.
That's correct. And my whole thing was, I'm a different voice. I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, but I'm a professional. I have a plastics company, and I travel, and I was able to overcome it. And the whole premise of this book is, if I can do it, you can too.
Right.
And I give tools in here to help you. And they're simple. They're not hard, but you have to stick to it.
Right.
You can't just say, it's not going to work for me. It will work.
And easier for people to hear from someone who's been through it, been successful, and conquered it. Brian Beneduce, the book, Scared to Death, Do It Anyway. You pick it up on Amazon, and I strongly suggest you do. There are really some good stories and there's some great tips. Brian, good to see you.
Thank you, Gene.
Thanks so much. All right, let's get over to Michelle.